Come on. Come on. What's up, JC? Fucking game is not loading. What's new? Oh my god. I hate when this happens. This game is so fucking broken. What? What do you mean? Worst month of your life? Holy shit. What's going on? I hope that's not for real. I don't like to poke and prod people's personal lives, but that doesn't sound good. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to back out. Internet drama, family issues, car problems, came home from Pocono, girlfriend broke up with me. Oh my god. Holy shit, you're not kidding. Oh my god. Man, that sucks. I don't know what to tell you, man. Um you seem I don't know how old you are. You seem like a young guy. All I can tell you is I've seen a lot of things in my life. Things, believe it or not, get better. Life is funny that way, so try to keep a positive outlook. I'm sure things will turn around. Like, I don't know what else to say. But like I said, you seem like a young guy, which is good. Like, you got your whole life ahead of you. Try not to let, you know, I mean, it sounds easier than when I'm. I know it's not easy, but things do turn around, man. I don't know about internet drama. Why would somebody have internet drama? I mean, I could tell you firsthand. There's a lot of dumb shit on the internet. AC, what's up? I've been told before to take my life over NASCAR opinion. Man, there's some really just the thing about the internet is it's great because you get to communicate in a way that wasn't possible in the past, but it's also a negative thing because you get all kinds of fucked up people on the internet. Everybody has an outlet, and a lot of these people, it's easy to say shit behind a keyboard when you're anonymous. All I can tell you is you definitely shouldn't let internet drama get you down. The other things you mentioned, I mean, that is a part of life. It's pretty tough. All you could do is keep moving forward, man. You're a young guy. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Um, Girlfriends come and go. Believe me, I've been there. Douglas Lintz, welcome. Has NASCAR made any announcement yet? Not that I know of. This fucking thing will not load. Let me try this again. Let me try deathmatch. Nope. Um, I saw an article, but it was pretty much they were rehashing the same thing about, oh, NASCAR is gonna make an announcement soon, but they don't know anything either. Um, I didn't do a video on it because it's just gonna be the same like the last video I made concerning that stuff. So yeah, there's nothing at the moment. I don't know where everybody went. There's nobody on right now. I guess we could just wait because a lot of times people start joining as the game plays. Yeah, there's nothing that, as far as I know. Somebody fucking left the room. Alright, we'll just leave it like this till more people join. Yeah, man, just keep your head up. Is all I could say. That's a lot of fucked up shit to happen at once, but, you know, a lot of people go through that stuff. What's up, Austin? Okay, so it's by myself, me against two others. Let's see how I do here. I don't know where everybody is. Oh, okay, I see them here.
O caixa preto nunca se abala! Chupa! Quem decide que vai morrer sou eu! Eu sou o anjo da morte!
Okay, he's coming. Right there. Oh, come on. One bit of advice I could give anybody who's getting a lot of shit online or just like having a hard time is to take a break, or at least you don't have to take like a complete break, but I would suggest just maybe spend a little less time. Like the more time you spend online, I think it's unhealthy. Truex called Hamlin out. I found that interesting. Yeah, I heard that he did mention it like on the radio, but I mean that was a dirty move. I think Hamlin is just coming across as a real hypocrite. And I think people are starting to see that. JC, I found someone who wanted to be with me and help me become a different person, etc. So hard to spend every day not having that person want me in their life. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. I can't give any definitive advice. All I can say is, you know, these people are gonna come and go in and out of your life. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not, you know, sometimes you think, oh my God, my world is coming to an end. Because you get used to being with certain people, and then before you know it, you meet somebody else, and then all of a sudden you realize life goes on. I know you don't want to hear that right now. That's like the worst thing you could tell people when they're going through like a breakup or something. You know, people don't want to hear that shit. Like, oh, life goes on, but believe me, it does. You know, that initially it's tough. But you'll meet somebody who's right for you. I'm a firm believer in chemistry. And to me, when somebody's right for you, when it's meant to be, it's meant to be. I'm not one of these people that believes in like therapy or things like that, like relationship um, like help with relationships from like professionals or anything. Like to me, when things don't work out, it's really a chemistry thing. Like somebody, you can't just. A lot of times people just aren't meant to be together. Like just on a chemistry basis. Yeah, I'm really screwing that up, but just based on chemistry. You know, you can be physically attracted to certain people, but everything else could be like not right. It's more than just physical. If you understand what I'm trying to say, like you just click with certain people, and you'll meet somebody eventually who's just right for you, and you're right for them. I don't know what else to say, man. It's tough. But we all go through it. Yeah, I've been through all that shit, you know. And I look back, and I was younger, and I'm like, man, I really did think, like, life was over. It's funny, you know, how you view things. And as you get older, you realize, you know, not certain things weren't as big of a deal as you thought they were. All I can tell you is just, you know, life has its ups and downs. You'll be in a good. Oh my God, I got fucking booted. Sync problems. This game fucking broken. So yeah, hope you feel better, JC. Sorry that you're going through. Yeah, that sucks, man. Especially you come back from a race, you know, and whatever. Let's see. Bobby, what's up? Juice 10, what's up? It's okay, bro. I went through something similar. Met someone, thought was one for me. You know, that's the thing, man. Like, you learn as life goes on that certain things you think equals like, oh my God, this person's right for me. It might just be a physical thing, right? And like I said, I to me, chemistry is the most important thing, and that's something that it either works or it doesn't. And certain people have, you know, they mesh well with people that have a certain personality that goes together, right? A lot of couples that you notice, they're together, but they never get along, but they're together anyway. They might be together because, okay, they're physically attracted to each other, but they don't have anything else that meshes them together. I hope I'm making sense, because I'm not a professional, but I just tell people, when somebody's not right for you, as painful as it is, move on. That just means that the person that will mesh with you is somewhere out there. And we all have different personalities and different types that will mesh with you. Relationships are funny that way. Let's see. JC says, it doesn't feel like life is over. No. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that, because a lot of times people can get really down. And as long as you don't feel that way, like, oh my God, the world is coming to an end, because you could feel that way. Like, a lot of times you get lost. But as long as you don't feel like that, then you'll be fine. It sucks. You know, you keep your mind occupied, you'll be fine. Oh my God, right in my face. I like Hamlin, but what he did was absolutely wrong and dirty. Yeah, I never liked Denny Hamlin, and I'm kind of glad he's exposed, because I've been saying this about him for a long time. Like, I never liked that guy. So it's funny to me. Like, now, a lot of people are starting to wake up. But also keep in mind that a big part of the reason why people are waking up is because of who's involved. You know, Kyle Larson's a very popular guy, so he did it to the wrong guy. If he would have did it to like a nobody, or somebody that maybe doesn't have the same fan base of a Kyle Larson, I think people wouldn't be losing their shit over it. That's the honest truth. That's why I say sports fans are Oh my, what's going on? Okay. Sports fans are finicky, man, and they're hypocritical. It's all of the outrage is based on who's involved. I mean, people were pissed off when Kyle Larson pretty much almost ran over Chase Elliott. I remember that, and people were pissed. So that's what I'm trying to say.
Were blaming their tools.
And Gibbs Racing is, a lot of people are. I'm not saying they lost fans, but I do think that there's a kind of a backlash because when you look at Kyle Busch left. So a lot of his fans, they left Joe Gibbs with him. So the popularity of Gibbs Racing has gone down a bit. And another person I really can't stand is Joe Gibbs. Like with his, there's something that rubs me the wrong way with his religious overtones and the fucking prayers and, I don't know, man. I shouldn't be saying that, I guess, but that stuff is a turnoff for me.
Couldn't say they weren't warned.
They get together, they have these prayers, and meanwhile, Denny Hamlin just pulled a really dirty move. So I'm like, if you're such a fucking goody two-shoes religious guy, you wouldn't be celebrating with prayer, right? You would probably be like, you know what? The way that you won is not something to be proud of, right? But it just goes to show you, just like sports fans, I think people, religious people are hypocrites too. They're full of shit. I don't know. I guess you could tell I'm not really into religion.
They've gotten their pound of
But
flesh.
that's my take.
There was a malfunction in the hardware. Scores would be settled.
These guys in these fucking bomb suits, man.
They weren't messing around. One shot, one kill.
I love hearing these guys talk Portuguese.
A sua família não vai nem sentir falta de você.
This guy, man, I shot him with a full clip. Alright, let me finish this match and I'll read some of the comments. Look how many times I shoot the... See that big dog burst? On the bottom left? That thing that says big dog, that's a burst. And that gives them extra health. And then they got a bomb suit on. It's fucking... The balance of this game is really bad. It's one of the negatives I could say about this game.
There was someone bathed in blood.
And there's a serious level of lag on this game.
There was some grim satisfaction in the act.
burst. I have a different burst. Everybody who's carrying a grenade, I can make it go off. I gotta die one time first. Which is, I like that burst a lot. Especially when like I get multiple kills. Sucker. Oh! Alright, watch this. This is the burst right here.
They've been stripped of their assets.
Oh, I got one kill. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh my god. He killed me with a handgun, one shot. I'm very easy to kill because I don't use any of that armor. These guys have way too much. Look at this. And I still get killed with his fucking grenade. Oh boy.
They were making every shot count.
What? Look at how much fucking bullets they take. Oh my god.
One out.
This fucking guy. They can't do shit without that loadout. Oh, that's so annoying.
Their aim has gotten more deadly.
Uh-oh, there you go. Look at that! Oh my god! Some of these guys are fucking hackers, man. His fucking health was at 0. You see how his health goes down to 0? Fucking hack.
These guys were lethal. Scores would be 7.
Look, nobody on my team did shit. I did all the kills. Fuckers. Alright. So let's see, hold on a second. Go to the cemetery. Alright, hold on. Nope, that wasn't it. Alright, hold on. Let me read some of the fucking comments. "2017 Martinsville incident with Chase and how Denley responded in his interview. That's really enough to not to like him." Yeah, he's so full of shit. He's all over the place. He's still trying to defend himself on his fucking podcast. He should just say, "Look, I made a decision to go for the win, and you know I ended up taking him out. That was kind of dirty, but whatever. What are you gonna do?" He won't even do that. He really thinks he could just talk his way out of it. Douglas says, "I have anxiety and depression. Nothing wrong with asking for help." I wasn't referring to self-help with, psychiatrists or anything like that. What I'm talking about is people who go for couples therapy. I don't believe in that. I believe in chemistry. I think when two people are a good fit I'm not saying they're perfect together and that everything's perfect, but you can't fix a lack of chemistry with going to a professional. I mean, ask your grandparents, right? I'm sure a lot of you have grandparents who've been married for 30, 40 years, and none of these people went to a psychiatrist or got like,
You might as well give up.
they dealt with their issues and I don't know. I don't believe in that kind of help like for couples fuck. Alright, got him. Sucker. I'm gonna die, watch. Right here.
Thank you.
Who's over there? Somebody's over there, huh? Oh my god. Get out of my way! Aha, I got him. Sucker! Oh, okay, I'm already.
Now their weapons have turned on them too.
Oh my god, he's got no health. Oh, I got somebody. I'm starting to think though that announcement, I really do. I'm starting to think that NASCAR may announce that they got a new developer to make NASCAR games. I'm not saying for sure, but I thought about it, and I'm not sure they. I mean, how dumb would they be to make a big deal out of this announcement, and it's about some stupid kiddie game, right? Or they don't have like the news they know everybody wants to hear, and they're gonna just troll people like that. I'm not sure that even NASCAR is dumb enough to do that. I could be wrong, but I'm starting to think that announcement, they might just be waiting for the right time to make the announcement. Like maybe they're trying to dot their I's, cross their T's before they make the announcement. I don't want to get people's hopes up, but I think it's possible. I mean, how dumb would that be that when they finally make the announcement that they made such a big deal out of, that it's like, oh look, it's fucking this NASCAR Rush game that people already knew about. Or some other fucking, or a Roblox fucking game. Like, they would have to be brain dead to do that. I don't know. I wouldn't put it past them, but they know how much the community wants motorsport games out the picture. So I thought about it, and I'm starting to lean towards that.
Should have stayed out of my way.
I mean, I would think maybe so. Why tell people there's an announcement coming? Like if it's not around the corner, it's got to be coming soon. Whatever it is. There's another article I saw today, but it's the same. Like I said, they're repeating the same shit from before. I'll check the comments in a little bit. Can't do it while I'm in the match.
Oof.
Sucker. Oh, we're destroying these guys. Oh, but two of them are very low level. That's not fair. The matchmaking in this is pretty broken too. I think more people are gonna join in a little bit. I think maybe everybody's fucking having dinner or some shit. It happens. They'll step out and then... Watch this. Ah! I love that. He got smacked up. Oh, I shot him right in the... How was it? If somebody comes through here, I'm gonna kill them because I don't think they can see me on the map. I use a camo vest. That's what happens when you start and you're in low level. You get your ass kicked. This score is crazy. I feel bad for these guys.
Stay out of my way.
Oh my god.
They've been stripped of their assets.
Where's everybody? That's a wow. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna be hitting. I haven't watched NASCAR since 2021. That's Juice Tan. Welcome. Who's winning the championship so far? Yeah, it's William Byron. Let's see. Austin, different languages. Yeah, that's not. That's a nice detail. Yeah, man. This. Well, the game is based in Brazil for the most part. So yeah, they're gonna be speaking Portuguese. But I love the. I love hearing them yell and scream in Portuguese. It's fucking hilarious. Let's see. She's got 4 wins. Yeah, it's crazy. My grandparents are dead. Oh, this is getting a little too depressing. Sorry to hear that. Anyway, JC, I'm just emotionally exhausted. Just keeps going, and that's what I really want to be over. I'm tired, struggling, loneliness, loss. It's tough, man. I'm really sorry to hear that, but the best medicine is to keep busy. You know, whatever it is you have, whether it's hobbies, working, that's your best friend, man. Keeping a busy mind, you know, like oh my God, one-on-one? No, I'm backing out. Yeah, just keeping your mind busy, man. Whether it's work, a hobby, something. You can't just sit around and like stare at the walls. That's the biggest thing you don't want to do. It just makes everything worse. So yeah, that sucks, man. Eventually, you're gonna meet somebody who's right for you, and you'll forget all about her. I mean, I know it doesn't seem like that right now, but that's how life works, man. It's and that is a lot of issues to happen at once. You know, I feel for you, man. It's tough. Man, nobody's on. This sucks when there's not a lot of people on. But I do think Kyle Larson's getting away with like a lot of, you know, I don't know, man. People are painting him like some fucking saint. He's known for racing this way against people. He actually said in a video clip that I saw that he's upset because he never raced Denny Hamlin that way. In other words, that he admitted that he races that way and he's got run into other people, but the fact that he hasn't done it to Denny Hamlin, that bothered him. To me, that's a ridiculous statement. Because to me, you're admitting that you race aggressive, that you have run into other people, and you're only your main issue is that because you haven't done it to Denny Hamlin, that's what the whole problem is. To me, that doesn't make sense. To me, that's pretty hypocritical as well. Like, if you can admit that you do race aggressive and that you've gotten into other people, that you're known for being aggressive, how do you turn around and then you're, you know, all pissed at Denny Hamlin? I'm not saying he doesn't have a right to be mad, but that doesn't make sense to me. And I see people defending him online. It's like, it's crazy. I don't know, man. I look at both of them as they're both a bit hypocritical. Like, Larson is not a saint. Like, he's known for racing people over aggressively. I'm sorry. That's the way I see it. Oh man, nobody's on. Bobby says, first of all, I'm not a Logano fan, but I still defend them. 2018 Martinsville situation with Truex that people were upset about. He didn't wreck him. Truex was still able to fight back. Yeah, I don't fully remember that incident, but these guys, look, as far as I'm concerned, I don't put any driver on a pedestal, right? They're all hypocrites at one time or another. Even Dale Earnhardt. Everybody loves to bring him up, but somebody did point out um, somewhere that I read that, yeah, he wasn't thrilled with. I don't remember who it was. Was it Terry Labonte or somebody? He got the fucking the door put to him. He wasn't thrilled. Like, these people are not perfect. They're human beings, and they're hypocrites too. Like, that's the nature of sports. So I don't know why people love to elevate Earnhardt. So I know that he owned it, right? I get it, but that doesn't make it okay to run over people. Um, I don't think everything he did was running over people. I don't want people to get it wrong. I'm all for a bump and run or moving somebody who's slower than you, but just to straight up dive bomb and just wreck somebody or move them out the way like that way, I'm sorry. I can't. I've never been somebody who could support that as a race fan. And I don't care if it's Earnhardt. And people bring it up as if, oh, well, he did it, therefore it's okay. It's like, no, I didn't think it was okay when he did it. That's how I see it. Let's see. Well, Jimmy, I'm pretty sure, literally had one time where he wrecked someone and intentionally. Other than that, Jimmy was clean. Look, yeah, some drivers are cleaner than others. I'm not saying they're all the same. But when it comes to like hypocrisy, being defensive, making excuses when they do something wrong, they all do it. They all do it. And I'm not going to put anybody, whether I like them or not, above anybody. They all make excuses. They all, make mistakes. They don't, sometimes they do own up to it. But it's not like something that always happens. I've seen Larson. He owns up to sometimes. But other times I've seen where he kind of makes an excuse or vice versa, whatever. I don't know. And if it wasn't for the win, it was when he had his rivalry with Kurt and he spun him after Kurt caused him the wreck, I think. Yeah, we're going back a ways. I don't remember every incident. This sucks, man. When I want to play this game and nobody's playing. There's like 1 or 2 people on. But suddenly a bunch of people start joining. You never know. Oh, come on, man. These guys are low. They're low, too. I kind of feel bad. Because they're really ranked low. It's tough to kill and you're easy to kill when you're ranked really low. I wouldn't be shocked if he voted, well, you gotta have a majority vote you out, but I've been kicked out of lobbies before because they don't wanna. Yeah, I don't particularly enjoy beating up on, low-level players, but there's nobody in this game. Like, man, this sucks. Fucking bored. I was gonna do a race, but he went up the stairs. Oh, he must have been killed. Yeah, like, yeah, I believe in being aggressive in racing, but this is such a thing, being too aggressive. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with aggressive. Like I said, a little bump and run, I'm okay with that. But oh, he shot me right in the face. But yeah, man, dirty is dirty. I don't like that.
Master plan had backfired.
You know, to me, and it doesn't take a lot of skill to just run over people. I don't look at that as skill. And these fans, they don't care. They'll just defend whatever. But I'm kind of glad people are waking up to Denny Hamlin and his bullshit. Right, this guy doesn't like that I use a rocket. I don't know what to say, man. You're low level. He's using a bomb suit. Oh no, not that.
Manda abraço ao demônio por mim.
He'll probably quit. What? Let's see. Bobby says, what I feel bad about is you never heard anything from Jimmy in 2020. The couple times he had a chance to win, got spun like Brad getting into him at Kentucky. Sorry for being annoying with Jimmy and stuff from years ago. I just, my memory, I got a crappy memory. There's a lot of things I forget. Yeah, I don't know, man. I've never been somebody who is a supporter of like over-aggressive, dirty racing. I don't think it takes skill. Anybody can run someone over. You know, to make a clean pass, to me, that's impressive. And that guy quit. There's only low-level guys here right now. This sucks. They should put both of them against me at least, 2-on-1. Yeah, they're both low-level. This isn't fucking right. That's why that other guy quit. JC Logano absolutely races by his own rules when a win is on the line, and I love it. Hey, that's fine. You know, like, he is aggressive, man. But I've seen him do stuff that I don't, you know. But that's what I mean. These guys are hypocrites. Like, they get away with stuff. They do it. It's okay. Oh. But when you do it to them... But that's fine. I mean, if you like that, I don't mind a bump and run, or, you know, side by side, you know, just hard racing. See, I hate when people, the infamous welcome. I hate when people use Dale Sr. as an excuse for certain drivers. Purpose, yeah, Dale Sr. would have done it I agree. That's my point. I think Dale is, definitely one of the greatest drivers ever. But I was never a fan of that, you know, intimidator shit where he basically, and I'm not saying every time, right? He did make good, you know, bump and run moves, but he also ran people the fuck over. And I think, like I said this the other day, people always gain popularity when they die, right? It's like they automatically get this elevated, you know, reputation. Like all of a sudden, oh my God, this guy was the greatest thing ever. He walked on water. And I don't buy into that shit. I'm like, I know for a fact there were a lot of times people were not fans of his bullshit. Like, it wasn't super popular when he ran people over.
Eu poderia te matar o dia inteiro.
They weren't messing around. One shot, one kill.
Alright, let's see, one more time, I promise. But I hate that we didn't get to see Jimmy win one last time and hear the crowd. Especially the way they do the front stretch interview. I guess you are a Jimmy Johnson fan. Yeah, that would have been cool, I guess. Man, all of these guys are just beginners, man. I feel bad because I don't... Well, one guy left. Oh, boy. I gotta be going to work in a few minutes, so I'll hang out for a little bit more. Yeah, so I do think we're gonna be getting an announcement. How much longer are they gonna make people wait? They floated that out there, so I'm guessing within the next 2 weeks. I'm just guessing, right? I don't have any, but why make all that? Why make a? Well, they didn't make an announcement, but they kind of leaked it. Because Adam Stern and these other publications, they got it from somewhere. So, I can't see like 2 weeks go by and they just don't mention it. So they must be close on something. So he's going to get whacked. I knew that. I saw it. He's just gonna stay there. He's not coming out. Oh, he can't. I'm not stupid. I knew he was there. Alright. No! Oh my God.
Agora é a hora, você vai morrer! Vai se fuder! Você que quis ficar aqui, agora vai morrer! Você nunca mais...
Gonna listen to some Portuguese. He's gonna pop up right there. Got him.
Não tô nem aí se eu te conheço ou não, foda! Já era, você tá no lugar errado!
He's going upstairs. Gotcha. I know he's mad about that. This game sucks when there's nobody in it. Alright, I'm gonna get this guy. Where is he? Soccer. I love catching people by surprise. Oh, this guy's coming. Watch this. Oh, he got me. I was gonna smack him, and I'm the one that gets smacked. Oh man, that must have felt good.
They wanted a private throwdown.
Now they're gonna get a dose.
They've been stripped of their assets.
Where the fuck are they? Yeah, this game is so much better when it's full. Nobody fucking playing except rookies. Okay, here we go. Fuck. See, you gotta be honest. No matter no matter the driver incident, I love these huge booing moments from the fans when they get out. I did enjoy that. I hope they boo him everywhere, but like I said, man, fans are fucking finicky. They're mad today, but they'll be fine a week from now, you know, depending. I hope they keep booing him like for the rest of his career, but I know that they're not going to. They're just mad because he did it to Larson. You know, if it's a popular driver, they fucking get mad. If he did that shit to an unpopular driver, they probably would have liked it. But he's an unpopular driver. He does have a lot of fans too, but to be fair. But I've always hated Denny Hamlin. He always, I don't know, man. He just rubs me the wrong way. Oh my God. Sucker. Okay, this guy's gonna jump. I knew it. I knew it.
Their word.
Not gonna sneak up on me like that.
was a malfunction in the hardware.
Você nunca devia ter se metido comigo!
Oh.
They showed their hand.
Não foi tão difícil!
I like the way he laughs.
Não adianta correr, você vai morrer!
Their master plan is back.
No, no, no to esports. I'm starting to think you're trolling, Douglas. I don't want to hear shit about esports. Or EA Sports, I mean. They're one of the worst companies. They're terrible. EA Sports. It's not 2004 anymore, man. EA. You don't want EA.
These guys were lethal.
Come on. Somebody right there. Damn it. You gotta be trolling with that EA Sports. I wish they go back to Technics. First of all, Technics, that you guys are crazy, man. What are you on? Oh my god. Technics, EA. Fuck me. You guys have to be on something. Some crazy medication. Let me see if they want to do melee only. I've had some melee only matches where we only smack each other. That's a lot of fun, but there's always somebody that starts shooting. They never want to do it. It's better than what we got now. I fucking hate that thinking. We gotta stop thinking that way, like, oh, I'll take anything because things are so bad. That's why we are where we are. First of all, monster games with iRacing to me is the best option. Am I saying they're perfect or that they'll create the perfect game? No. But that's the best option we have right now. I don't want EA. And by the way, EA doesn't want NASCAR. They don't want NASCAR. They, believe me, they're not interested. They don't see enough of a profit. Oh my God, I'm blind. Oh. I thought you guys would... I'm serious. Other people would say you technics. No, I don't care. You guys, haven't you learned that physics aren't as important as the AI and all that stuff? Everybody said that ignition physics were better than the other games, but the game's trash. I'm telling you, I don't understand where people get this idea that Eutechnics was better than they really were. Holy shit, am I fucking living in another time warp or some shit? Oh my God. You guys gotta stop. EA Sports, Eutechnics. Oh my God. That's how bad Ignition is, that people are just misremembering shit. Like, the worst AI was Eutechnics. That was god awful. Well, not the worst, Ignition, but the AI with... Oh my God. No, 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 no.
Now their weapons have turned on them too.
You guys gotta stop that.
They knew they were coming.
And more people starting to join. Somebody's gonna come here.
You learn anything from this experience?
Try this. Oh my God. You say just because they were bad before doesn't mean they'll be bad this time. I don't fucking want that, man. I don't want to give them a second chance. First of all, I'm not even sure they exist anymore. Monster Games, to me, has done a good enough job that they deserve a chance. And with iRacing on board, I think they'll do a good job.
The fight got personal. Suddenly, a lot of bad workmen were blaming their tools.
And the lag in this is bad. Oh,
Some things don't
shot him
come
right
out
in the
in play.
bladder. I think they'll do a better job. I'm going to explain to you why I would like monster games with iRacing. Give me a second. You have to remember something. Monster Games did not develop the Heat games from scratch. They came after, right? So remember that the Heat games were built off of NASCAR Heat Evolution, and that was 704. That was by 704. That wasn't Monster. Monster Games came after that platform was made. So all they could do was build on it and try to make it better. And that's what you guys got to keep in mind. If they built it from scratch, they would have done a better job, I think.
I was almost done.
At the very least, they could have tried. I think people,
Hey, I owe you.
they act like they didn't create it from the ground up. They joined 704 afterwards. I don't know if it was the second game or the third game where they came in.
Hey, you wish you stayed home today. I owe you.
There was a malfunction in the hardware.
I just don't get it, man. Oh my god. The lag is horrendous.
They've been stripped of their assets. They did what they said they would.
Oh my god. But they keep wanting to use the Unity engine. I don't look, man. I think if they get the okay to make the game with iRacing, I honestly don't think they're going to use the Unity engine. By the way, you guys got to stop fixating on the do you actually pay attention when I make videos? I've been talking about this for years. I've been telling people that you can't blame everything on the game engine. Look, they use the Unreal Engine. It's like the best engine available, right? And look what happened with Ignition. I don't know, man. It feels like people don't really pay attention.
Oh yeah, I'm a pro.
You know, they keep listening to Captain Sleeveless because he told you that, oh, it's all because of the Unity engine. I'm not saying they should use it. I'm just saying that people are fixated on blaming everything on the Unity engine, and it's a lot more complicated than that. Oh my god, this is laggy.
Their master plan had backfired.
Yeah, thank you, the infamous
Another day at the office.
I've been saying this for years. I don't know if you've watched my videos. That's like an artist blaming his pencil or paintbrush. Now, I've always said that a game engine is like a canvas, right? But yes, game engines are important. I never said it wasn't. But what I'm saying is it's the people working on the game. What is their objective? We've seen the games that have been pushed out missing stats. The fact that the games didn't have stats in it for so many years had nothing to do with the Unity engine. That's an oversight or just completely ignoring basic sports gaming. So people are just fixated on this. Oh my God, the Unity engine, the Unity engine, the Unity. That's not. If you don't understand why these games failed, then it's gonna happen again. They just used the Unreal Engine, the best engine ever made, right? For this Ignition game, and it's a fucking mess. So it's the people. It's not the game engine. I've been saying this for years. I don't understand how people, they still don't grasp that concept. I'm not saying that it's okay that they go and use it, but I'm confident that they'll do the right thing. And like I said, 704 is the one that made the original Heat evolution. And every game after that was built on that main game. And that's one of the biggest reasons why it was such a failure. Oh. I don't get it, man. It's like, I don't know. I'm honestly surprised that people that have been watching my videos are still blaming the Unity engine for everything.
They've been stripped of their assets.
You guys gotta stop fixating on game engine. Like, it's, I really believe that
Feathers were ruffled.
Monster Games, along with iRacing, they know what the game should be like. And whatever engine they decide to use, they'll make it work.
Deaths were being called in.
Yeah, I asked because this is the first time I've seen you in like one of my live streams, or that I can remember. I got a bad memory, but yeah, I've been saying this forever, man. And like I said, they just used the Unreal Engine, right? And everybody was happy. And guess what? It was the worst disaster ever. Not only that, a lot of people say that it's a very difficult engine to work on. So if it's difficult to work on, it's gonna make it harder just to make a good game out of it that they can build on.
There was a malfunction in the hardware.
I don't know how else to put it, but in either case, I think the best company would be iRacing and Monster Games. And I'm not saying they would do a perfect job. I'm just saying, who do I trust the most out of all the companies out there? That's the one. EA is trash. They're one of the greediest companies. Everything is microtransactions. And I'm not sure they would do a good job. They're not the same company that made, you know, the original Thunder series. They're not. Those people are they're all gone. They've moved on.
Their master plan had backfired.
I don't know. I don't know what else to say, man. But I don't want fucking EA. We're getting more people. God, I almost got him. Alright,
Now their weapons had turned on them too.
It's hard for me to tell if sometimes you guys are like trolling or something. Because there's no way. I'm still hearing people bring up EA as a solution. I can't believe it. Or you Technics. I gotta take out my rage. Oh. I think I can say about you Technics, at least their games are playable. I don't want playable. I want good. We've had fucking a lot of playable games. That's not good enough, man. Playable with no fucking stats. No deep career mode. I mean, basic shit you see in other sports games. That's it. That's all I'm asking for. I don't want playable, you know, like playable is a low bar. And I know Monster Games and iRacing would at least try harder than playable. Like, I don't think playable is a goal for them, or would be. They already mentioned, well, at least Dale Jr. did, about, you know, redoing Dirt to Daytona. That's a fucking high bar to set. I'd rather see a company that wants to redo a modern version of Dirt to Daytona. I'll take that anytime over a playable Technics. I don't want playable. I'm sorry, but my standards are a bit higher.
Obviously, they've taken offense.
And we should want better than that by now. Oh shit.
Suddenly, a lot of bad workmen were blaming their tools. Past grievances were getting
Yeah,
aired.
no stats in a fucking sports game. Till this day, that's the ultimate example of NASCAR video game failure. Like, how do you not have stats in a sports game? And to do it year after year after year, and not a single person say, you know what, this is a sports game, maybe people want stats to be a part of this.
They've got 2 eyes.
I mean, Grand Theft Auto has stats. I expect a lot more than playable, man. And I don't want EA.
They've been stripped of their assets.
And I could care less about online. I want a damn career mode. I mean, you don't need much for online. I'm telling you, if EA was to announce it, I would be really down on that. Or Technics, if they still exist. I don't want them anywhere near a NASCAR game.
There was a malfunction in the hardware.
Oh. I win. That's how it's done. Technics wasn't bad. You guys have a bad memory, man. I have a bad memory, and I career mode on Dirt to Daytona and EA games was the best. Yeah, EA from like 20 years ago. That's what people don't understand. That EA does not exist anymore. The people that worked on those games, they moved on. They're not part of EA. The EA of today is night and day different. Douglas, you are, I think you wake up every day looking, how can I be a thorn in Disco Inferno's side today? What can I do? What can I say? No, EA. Jesus Christ, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, don't take my word for it. Go fucking see what EA has been doing in the past 15 years. It's all microtransactions. The people that made the Thunder series are gone. They're gone. F123 is still early. Codemasters already have years and years of development into F1. So EA is going to take them a while to screw that up. I don't know why people are infatuated with EA. I don't get it. Do you know what's going on in the Madden community? Do you know how upset people are with Madden football? I mean, for Christ's sake, guys. I don't care about Madden. You should care because it's one of the worst franchises. And if you knew how bad it was and how upset people in that community are with Madden and EA, then you wouldn't want them to be making NASCAR games. I don't get it. What are you people smoking? Oh my God. I don't care about Madden. Let them make it. Like, you think that they could screw up Madden football as much as they have, and they're just gonna magically make a good NASCAR game? God. I can't. I just can't.
You could call it obsession.
You guys are on some shit, man. Probably need medication for what you guys are taking. I'm playing Madden football right now, and I think it's a great game. I have no glitches, and that's a lot of fun to play. But I get what you're saying about wanting a good career mode. I don't want a NASCAR game that doesn't have a great career mode. I couldn't care less about online racing. The reason that people, you know, like other sports games like MLB The Show or the NBA 2K games, it's the career mode, the deep immersive career mode. You're not going to get that from a lot of these developers people are mentioning. When Dale Jr. said, how do you guys feel about a Dirt to Daytona remake? That's a fucking high goal. That was a fucking great career mode. Why wouldn't you want a modern day version of Dirt to Daytona? Instead of people saying, yeah, you know what? I would love to see them take a stab at it and try to make that happen. Instead, people are like, no, I'd rather have EA. Or bring up Eutechnics, who I don't even know if they fucking exist anymore. Codemasters order the creators of publisher. Exactly. Codemasters made F1, the F1 series. It's not the first game. It's in a long line of games. So EA is the publisher. They're gonna make it worse because they're gonna keep force feeding microtransactions. But at least Codemasters made a good platform. It's gonna take a while for EA to screw it up, but they will. They're gonna do everything they can to screw it up. I must be doing a terrible job of educating people. I'm honestly disappointed in myself. Like, I thought I got through to people.
Backfired.
And they're basically bringing up all the opposite of everything I've said. Like Codemasters and EA. No, not I mean EA and Eutechnics and I don't know, man. I must be wasting my time. I mean, oh, Jesus Christ. Let's see. I understand that Codemasters would be the ones developing a NASCAR game. My point is, I don't trust EA, who is the boss, overseeing the development, and then saying, well, you know, make sure you make the best possible career mode. And don't worry about finding ways to institute microtransactions. I don't trust them. I'm done. You're assuming they're gonna recreate a game like F1 under the watch of EA. That's my problem. If you was to tell me this is Codemasters before EA took over, I would say yeah, I'd be excited for that. I'd love a game like F1. F1 is not a game that was originally developed under EA. That matters.
Some things don't turn out how they're planned.
Michael, just don't buy it. Oh my God, don't you guys understand? It's not just about buying or not buying microtransactions. It's when you build a game so that it sucks if you don't buy the certain things from the microtransaction. You don't understand. This is what's happening with Madden football. It's not. It's easy, like, okay, don't buy the microtransactions, but they designed the game so that if you don't buy the microtransactions, you have a bad experience. I don't know how else to put it, man. I must have done a terrible job explaining this stuff through the years.
Suddenly, a lot of bad workmen were blaming their tools.
That's something to get excited about. Oh my God. I don't know if I've ever been more frustrated in a live stream. Like, stop lowering the bar. Stop telling these developers, I'll take microtransactions as long as the game's better. This is the wrong message to send. This is how low they've dragged your expectations down, that you're like, I'll take my chances with microtransactions and this and that. I can't. Let's see, Nova. Oh my God. I don't know, guys. All I can tell you is I don't trust EA. I don't trust EA. Man, I don't know how much more do they have to show people for people to say, I don't want anything to do with EA. If you was to tell me Codemasters would be allowed to do their own thing without any input from EA, maybe I would feel different. People are acting like the F1 series that they just started making it under EA. Codemasters that's a franchise that's been going on and on for a decade. And to get it to where it is now. So EA isn't really responsible for the success of that franchise. They just bought it out and they're riding it for now. As time goes on and they continue to implement microtransactions, look for ways to squeeze it in there, it's gonna slowly but surely make the game worse, just like they've done with Madden football. You don't have to care about football to understand that their business practices are going to follow onto NASCAR if they was to do that. You have to admit Codemasters puts out high quality games. Yeah, I never said they didn't. I must be bad at explaining shit, because what I'm saying is the reason that the F1 series is great is because Codemasters, as the publisher, by themselves developed that franchise. And it took them a decade of games to get to where it is now. Then EA comes along, buys it out, and now they're the publisher. So as time goes on, EA is going to continue to, push their microtransaction shit onto F1. It's not going to happen overnight, but it's gonna make it worse.
You might as well give up.
iRacing already said that they want to get in the business of making console games. I think they would do a great job. Like, I don't know for sure. I can't guarantee it. But Monster Games already has a ton of experience working on NASCAR games. They came in and took over development from 704, but 704 already made the base game, which was terrible.
Their master plan.
I just can't. I'm getting a headache.
There was no love lost.
All right. After this game, I'm gonna end the live stream. I gotta go to work. But I do appreciate people showing up for the live stream and giving me a headache.
The price of one.
Yeah, I complained about them because they've started making shitty games. What do you want me to do? Tell you it was fucking awesome when Eutechnics was making the games? It's not my fault you have a very low bar of expectations.
Thank you.
Or that you forgot how shitty those games really were. And that you have PTSD from Ignition to where now you think everything that came before it was a much better game. They were, but not by much. And I think everybody pretty much in the community has agreed that after the Thunder series, like 2004, that games have gotten worse and worse. The fact that we still consider a game that's almost 20 years old to be the best NASCAR game ever made tells you everything you need to know. And you're saying, oh, I'm complaining about every company. Of course, because they've done nothing but garbage ever since, including EA. From 2006 down, every NASCAR game has gotten progressively worse under EA. That's what people don't want to remember. It's not convenient for them to remember that. They're just going back to 2004. So of course, I'm not going to tell you that Technics made a great game. They didn't. Did I complain about Papyrus? Never once did I complain about Papyrus. And by the way, Papyrus are the people that went on to make iRacing. So I don't know what your point is. I really don't. That point is backfiring because I never once said anything negative about Papyrus. In fact, I'm telling you I prefer iRacing and Monster games to collaborate on a NASCAR game.
Their aim has gotten more deadly.
Papyrus and Sierra made great games.
Some bullets you ain't never getting up from.
I complained about iRacing, about the business model, the money, the double dipping, charging people for a subscription fee monthly, and then on top of that charging you for every track and car. That's called double dipping. So I told people I think it's too expensive. I cannot recommend it because it's too expensive. Other than that, yeah, online racing is what it is. I don't get it, man. It's like you're looking for reasons or ways to say that I'm full of shit or something. I don't know. You have a very difficult time comprehending the things I say. Like you do misinterpret a lot of things I say. You do it all the time. I don't know what to say. I try to explain it as best as I can. Complaining about the business model, the money that they charge, is not the same as complaining about the actual game or the product. And I do think it's expensive. I'm not going to lie to people and tell them it's awesome. Yeah, go and spend the money on something that I think is overpriced. And I do tell people, by the way, if you think it's for you, just be warned. It's costly. You know, it's not just a monthly fee. You got to buy the cars and the tracks on top of that, and it adds up. Then iRacing is no better. They probably do microtransactions too. Oh my god, this fucking guy.
These guys were lethal.
I just told you that the double dip business model is bad. And your logic is like you're agreeing with me, but you're saying it as if you're proving me wrong about something. That is microtransactions. If I'm paying you a monthly subscription fee and you're on top of that, you're still charging me for every car and track, that is microtransactions. And that's what I complained about. And then you're saying, well, then iRacing's no better. I didn't say they were better. I said that I do complain about the business model, which you just said you have complained about iRacing. What is your point? You're proving me right. They probably want to sell you DLCs and other crap too. Yes. And I don't get your point. Oh my God. I'm done. I can't. You can lead a horse to water, you can't make him drink. I'll tell you. They're going to make, I don't care who the developer is, they're going to institute DLC. They're going to do it. I don't care who it is. Whoever you name. My point is that EA designs the games specifically to make it worse if you don't spend the extra money. There's a big difference with that. I don't understand how else to explain it. All right. I don't know. I'm done. When you purposely make a game where it's not gonna perform properly or give you a good experience if you don't go and spend the extra money, that is worse than a game that you just make a good solid racing game and then you want to sell paint schemes to somebody. Paint schemes is not the same thing as some of the other stuff they try to implement in these games. Just like that other shit that was brought up by Dimitri Kosko. What the fuck is that called? That Ultimate Team shit? Where it actually affects how the game plays and performance. That's not the same as paint schemes. Paint schemes are something that is not going to make the game worse if you don't get the paint schemes.
Their aim has gotten more deadly.
Shit.
They made it personal.
Deixa eu vida louca agora, hein, cuzão? Fala alguma coisa, cuzão!
Yeah, if they could do that again, in other words, if they can go back in a time machine and get those people that actually worked on those Thunder games, yeah, life would be great. But there's no time machine. Those people aren't there anymore. EA is not what it was 20 years ago. That's my point. Yeah, they made great games. And to say if they could do that again, it would be great. Yeah, but that's fantasy. I don't live in fantasy. I'm living in reality. Who is the best possible developer right now to make a NASCAR game? To me, it's Monster Games under iRacing. That's my opinion. What is there to make anyone think that EA even understands NASCAR as a sport enough to develop the type of game we've been wanting. We don't even know if they understand.
They wanted a private.
Yeah, they're all the same. They all try to make extra money. But EA is considered by many people to be the worst game developer. They have a terrible reputation. So that's like saying, well, then just let Motorsport Games continue to make the game. Maybe they'll do a better job this time. That's basically what you're saying. Why leave Motorsport Games? They might do a good job this time. That's the logic. Just let Motorsport Games keep making it. And cross your fingers. And hope that they actually magically start doing a better job.
Their master plan had backfired. They couldn't say they weren't warned.
JC, I'm on a 16 shift right now. 16 hours. I know what that's like. EA Sports is a hell of a lot better than Motorsport Games. I can tell you that without hesitation. Right. And Monster Games and iRacing are a whole lot better than EA. I can tell you that without hesitation.
This would be just
EA is garbage. Garbage.
Some bullets you ain't now. It's all about revenge.
You're just gonna keep going till I say, okay, EA deserves a chance to make the game. I'm not gonna do it. EA is garbage. Garbage.
Follow through with it.
I bring up Madden football. And you say, I don't care about Madden football games. You're just gonna, you can't ignore games they're making that are horrible, that are controversial because of how bad they've been, and then say, I don't care about that. It doesn't matter. I don't understand the logic of some people. Let's see, another one tomorrow. That whole don't just stare at the wall advice. Exactly fitting my occupation. Not exactly fitting my... I don't know. I guess what I mean is, you know, not be... Occupy your time. I mean... Remember the PS3 versions of EA's NASCAR games? No thanks. Yeah, they got worse when they went to the new console. By that point, EA was already downhill. I'm so shocked that so many people are still asking for EA. Security officer. Oh, that's what you do, security? Yeah, I could see where that could be a real boring job, man.
The threats came to nothing.
Sit in chair and check ID. Ooh. Maybe you should start harassing people. Nah, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Do you want a NASCAR game or don't you? Want a NASCAR game at this point? You gotta come off your high horse. You're not going to get everything you want. Now you're gonna say I don't really want a NASCAR game. I don't want a shitty developer making it. And if it means that we gotta wait a little longer, so be it. I've been very clear about that. I don't want a shitty fucking game developer repeating the same shit we just went through with Utechnics, with 704, and with fucking Motorsport Games. And you're saying, fuck it, I'll take anything, no matter how bad the reputation of this other fucking developer is, you know, just gonna keep gambling with this fucking thing. No, I'm not there, man. I'm not a fucking lemming. I'm sorry. That's not, you're not gonna get me to say, okay, I'll take anything. I'm not doing it. And you're trying to twist things now and say, well, if you don't want EA to make it, then you don't want anybody to make a game. I'm on a high horse. You're on a fucking low horse. This is why we get garbage. Because people keep like, well, I'll take whatever you can give me. I'm desperate. I'm not surprised. This is why you get people who argue with you when you tell people don't give your money to these people. And they'll argue with you.
Past grievances were getting aired.
Let's see. Crap, I gotta go. The police have been called on me for harassing customers. I hope you're kidding. I'm being harassed right now. I'm just joking, so EA is our only hope. Where do you get this that EA is the only hope? I don't... Oh my god. EA is our only hope. Oh my god. This community is a lot worse off than I ever thought. EA is our only hope. I hope you're rolling on the floor laughing. That has to be a joke. Thank you, Infamous. We care about career mode more than online multiplayer. Thank you. Oh boy. EA is our only hope. Oh my god. Yeah, it is trash. I've said that. True, the career mode on 09 was set up well. 09 was garbage. 09 was trash. I remember how the community was upset by the time 09 came out. JC, what is this Star Wars crap I'm reading? Tell me about it. People want EA. They think that's the only hope. They want EA to make a NASCAR game. They still think it's 2004. They've been frozen in time since 2004 for 20 years. They still think that the guys that were working on the Thunder series 20 years ago are still there developing games. Douglas says, I agree, is the only hope. This is, I guess, a failure on my part to just convince people about reality. They couldn't get the car manufacturer. I remember that. You mentioned how horrible that Madden football franchise has been, and their answer is I don't care. That I don't care about football. It doesn't wake them up and say, you know what? I don't want those kind of business practices. Help us, EA. You're our only hope. Oh my God.
Scores 1v7.
Hello, Bobby Birch. You're just in time to hear everybody praise EA. They're begging for the return of EA. There's nothing wrong with Madden football, Douglas says.
They've been all talk.
Oh my God. Are you Z from GTA forums? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? I want to know if anybody remembers Z. Z-E-E from GTA forums. Let me know if anybody knows who that is. This guy reminds me of him. There's nothing wrong with Madden football. He has to be trolling. No, I don't think he is. Every time he comes on the comment section, unless he is trolling and he's really good, I'm not sure it's worth the migraine headache I get, but shit, if he is trolling, he gets a fucking award. I don't play GTA. I hate that game. Oh my God, you just confirmed a lot. Anybody who doesn't like GTA, automatic suspect. He's smoking something, or he's on medication. Some kind of medication, man. Oh my God. I'm just gonna assume he's trolling. That's a lot better for my health. EA's our only hope. There's nothing wrong with Madden football. Fuck! I'm suspect. Fuck. He says, I do not smoke drugs and I'm not on medication. You should be. If you think there's nothing wrong with the Madden football games and you think EA is gonna, you should be on meds. Or maybe this is the result of watching too much Captain Sleeveless.
They made it personal.
Oh, that's what it is. You think you're talking to Captain Sleeveless.
They've been stripped of their assets.
Get some medication. don't enjoy shooting or committing crime in games. Suspect as fuck, my bad. Well, I do.
They showed their hand.
It helps vent a lot of frustration. Like frustration, like realizing that you spent 11 years trying to school people who won't be schooled, and it was all a waste. And they're still blaming everything on game engines and telling you EA's the savior, and there's nothing wrong with Madden football. What would you do if EA announced a new NASCAR game? I mean, what can you do? There's not. I couldn't do anything, but I could just tell people that I'd be very suspect. I'd cross my fingers and hope they do a good job, but that's not. I'm not asking for them to come. Like if they take over, they take over. There's nothing I can do, but I'm not asking for it. That's the difference. People are begging EA. And there's a big difference. I don't want a crappy game developer that I already know is crappy to take it.
Suddenly, a lot of bad workmen were blaming their tools.
Let's see. I don't even feel like playing video games now. This is what stuff like this does to me. It's just started shutting down. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. Just hang in there, man. You'll be all right. Life gets better. I know you don't want to hear that right now, but it does. Just whatever you do, don't listen to people like Douglas Lynch. That might make things worse. I'm only kidding. That's a joke, guys. Although I'm pretty sure that's gonna trigger somebody. F1, they haven't ruined that game, but that game was already made. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. That platform for that game has already been made in the past 10 years. It's gonna take a while for EA to ruin it. You know what? I'm gonna play one more match and then I'm gonna end the live stream. It is getting late. I gotta get going. I cannot see Douglas Lynch. I don't know why he doesn't pop up. Maybe you have an anti-spam that's blocking. Do you have like a spam blocker? Or troll blocker? Like, what the fuck? He's never here on my end. Oh, count yourself lucky. You might lose a few brain cells if you get too much exposure. One more match, guys, and then I gotta go. Oh my god. Let's see, and Codemasters is still their developers. Yeah, you know, Codemasters is still the developer, but EA is they're the ones that go in there and tell them, we want you to do this, this, and this, so that we can institute or implement microtransactions. And yeah, every game they're gonna ask you for DLC paint schemes, but DLC paint schemes and things like Ultimate Team garbage, which makes the game physically makes it worse. so that you feel forced to buy that shit to enjoy the game. There's a big difference between that. Not buying fucking paint schemes is not going to affect your game at all. See, no, I'm just on a regular YouTube mobile. Maybe you got a spam blocker or something. There's something that's protecting you, your brain cells. Believe me, you don't want to be exposed to this. What I'm hearing. I don't appreciate you saying I do drugs and do medication. I don't appreciate me making me look like a drug addict. What are you smoking?
Deaths were being called in.
You gotta be on something, man. I don't know if he could see you. Help. What are you on? Yeah, he doesn't like jokes. Oh, come on. That's it. Everybody's gone. There must be sync issues. Okay. I don't think it's very funny. You know what I don't think is funny? People who think EA is a savior and that there's nothing wrong with Madden games. Okay, guys. I gotta get going. Thank you for showing up and being part of the live stream. I'll see you guys around. If there's any news regarding anything with NASCAR or the game or the whatever is gonna happen, you know, I'll cover it. So, anyway, you guys have a good night.